Yes, ma'am. So today we are jumping straight into the video. You already know who it is and what it is. So I'm going to be showing you guys a whole wig maintenance series because the girls always be hitting me up like, listen, I don't know what I'm doing with my wig after I wear it, after I take it off. I don't know how to get the glue off my lace, etc., etc. So today I'm showing you guys two different methods on how I remove the glue off my lace, and let's just jump straight into it. So both units are from my company, but today the only product you will need is Dawn dish soap. That is the key. So first I just use a little Tupperware that I use to dye hair and things like that. I put Dawn all on the bottom of it, and I go in with some warm water. You don't want to use boiling hot water. It does not need to be that hot. I normally, if you can get your sink water that hot, that's pretty good. My sink takes forever to heat up, so I just boiled a little bit of water, let it sit until it cooled down. Now I'm mixing this soap up so that way it'll be sudsy. So now you're going to take your wig and pull all the extra hair back, and you're only sticking the edges of the lace into this water mixture. You do not need to put the whole frontal in the water. You don't need to put the whole frontal in the water. Only the areas that have the glue left on them. And then I'm going to let this sit for about 5 minutes, maybe longer. Now we're back, and I'm just going to wring all that extra water out of the frontal, just so that way it's not dripping all over the place. Get all that excess water out. And then as you can see, so if you can look real close, I zoomed in for y'all, all of that white stuff, that is glue residue. So you want to make sure that the glue looks white like this, because then you know it's ready to go ahead and get off. At that point, it's easy to just rub it off. I'm going to use an old washcloth, and I'm going to lightly, you'll notice that once you start to rub, the glue literally just peels off. You don't need to apply any pressure. You're just going to lightly brush against the excess towards the edge of the lace and just get all of those little glue balls off. Now, how you know if you're applying too much force when you're rubbing this off, you will literally start to see the hair come through the frontal or the closure, whatever you're removing the glue off of. Your wig will start to shed. It will start to shed the minute you start to add too much tension. So that's why I said you want to do this lightly, because that's how you can promote excess shedding with your frontal. You don't want to do that. Just do it light. Take your time. Wigs take time. Take your time.
The city, the home of the villains. Ecstasy, wonderful feeling. Smoke out the pound when I'm chilling. Trapping, I made me a killer. Look, I got everybody wishing. I hope you play your position. I don't want nobody listening. I see the whole precision. Give us my only decision. Young gun, no one that back calling me splurge. Ride me jump right off the curb. Make the spring fly like a bird. Spin on the first and the third. Solid, I'm keeping my word. Can't be my equal, I don't know what you heard. Crank up the phone, I swear. Keep me a stick if they purge. Put you somewhere where no one can find you. Mansion out in the sticks with nothing around you. Katy, Texas, Dallas, Texas, you know a different environment. You got desires, I know. You got desires, I know. You got desires. Look at that fire, and I'm not a liar.
Now this process takes me like maybe 5 minutes max, but look at that. Look at that lace. Brand new, ready to install. So this way I'm going to show you guys next. You can do this process as you're washing the wig. So the next wig maintenance video will be how to properly wash your wigs. But this way I use this method to get like hairspray, or I know some girls use Got To Be spray, whatever you use to tack it down. Or this wig in particular, I always use my glue remover, but when I use my glue remover, it literally left barely any lace glue left. So this was mainly just to get more of that remover smell and the the excess grease from the remover out. I go in with the edge brush first, and again, lightly brush the edges of the lace. Lightly brush. The bristles of the edge brush will get the glue off. It kind of like sinks into the holes that are in the lace, and it pushes that product out. And here I'm going back in with my washcloth just to get the glue kept getting like caught on the edges of the lace, so I'm just using the washcloth to get it off the edge of the lace, so that way your lace won't look dirty. Because if you don't get the glue off the edge of it, some people just cut it off. I don't like that, because over time, if you keep cutting it, you're cutting off your lace. Literally just going with that washcloth right on the edge just to get those edges cleaned, so that way it's a brand new piece of lace again.
With nothing around you, Katy, Texas, Dallas, Texas, you know a different environment. You got desire, I know. You got desire, I know. You got desire. Ooh, shawty, you tried it. Voice getting filled with entitlement.
So after all of that rubbing, here I'm just showing you guys the lace, and there's still a little bit of glue left, so I'm going to just add a little bit more water, just so that way things aren't dry and I'm not causing any friction to the lace, because that's another thing. You don't want it to cause too much tension. Tension promotes shedding. So I'm just going to wet it again, make sure everything's good. I do have a little bit of soap still on my fingers, so I'm kind of just like rubbing that in, and then I'm going to go back in with my washcloth one last time just to make sure I got everything off.
So you should've stayed silent. Nice guys always finish off where they started. They shop who you wanted things and you got it. They shop who I wanted smoke and I got it. Deja vu, deja, deja. Straight to a penthouse, Miami Beach. Hey, yo, talk crazy on tweets. They don't want it cause I come to defeat. They don't want it. I peek, these niggas all sweet. Bamboo sticks all in the Jeep. It's a new weirdo every week. Get the work, put it up for my seeds. No care for the IG, just no care. Anything for clout. They do anything for clout. Do anything for clout. They do anything for clout. Do anything for clout. They do anything for clout. Do anything for clout.
Whole lot of people need to hear this. It's a lot of names on my hit list. I'm still say what he wants to. Still wet like a big. I should run a whole blog at this rate. They using my name.
And voila, your wig is ready for a new install. Next week, I'm showing you guys how to wash your wigs.